Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Celebrity Challenge, and today we have The Bear in the Big Blue House. This is a 1997 to 2002 series for kids. It is, four seasons? Yeah, 4 seasons. It's like 108 episodes. And this, I have to admit that I'm a big Muppets fan, okay? I really obnoxiously into the Muppets for most of my life. Okay, all of it as far as I can remember. Starting with Sesame Street, back when it was good. No, I'm just saying. Uh, and this I didn't really realize it came in around 1997 when I'm not watching children's programming, and so I looked at this and I was like, this was probably Muppets, but I'm not really sure. It was never like on my radar because again, it is 100% kids. While the Muppets, to a certain degree, are for kids, they have always had a more mature audience. The Muppet Show, especially, even the Muppet movies, when you're palling around with actors who fit really well into vaudevillian performances, it tends not to lean toward children. Don Rickles, or it's just just getting a whole bunch of older actors. Oh, look, Vincent Price has shown up, and he's now hanging out with the Muppets, or just anything, just random actors that were popular with your great grandparents, or in my case, grandparents, but or me, and it's just the Muppets tend not to be just for kids. This 100% fully for kids, and this at the same time though, as an adult, it's never the kind of programming where you feel like, oh my gosh, this is so narrowly focused that I'm not going to get anything out of this. Like, it's just obnoxious because a lot of times it feels like children's programming is just noise. Sell a product and noise, and learn a lesson and then just more noise. It just seems like that. This again, it's got the Muppets aesthetic. It's got puppets. The bear itself is supposedly 7 feet tall, living in a house with a bunch of other Muppet-like characters. And again, we never say the word Muppet in the show. They are technically not Muppets, but it's by the Jim Henson Company. And this bear is made in the same kind of structure as Big Bird, where one hand is, well, this hand is actually controlling the mouth and the head and the eyes and doing all this stuff, while the other hand is gesturing and picking up things and doing things like this. Even so, I could see it. I could also see a line, almost like a fishing line, moving between the arm and the chest, so that if he ever went limp with this, it would retract to the side of the body, so it wouldn't just go limp. But same thing with Big Bird. Big Bird always had one gesturing hand and a hand moving the head and everything else. And that was, as a kid, that's magic. Looking at this, again, I have not watched this before. Looking at the bear, if I saw that thing coming at me, I'd be like, one, that's magic. It's a full three-dimensional character. Just like you'd see Jack Sparrow walking around the parks, or Cinderella walking around the Disney parks, full 360. They're a human character. And they're also not, like, sure, Mickey Mouse and Minnie and Goofy and Donald as they walk around the parks. Yeah, they're full three-dimensional, but they're static in their gestures most of the time. There were versions of the Mickey and Minnie heads that their eyes moved and things like that. Compared to the original versions of the Mickey and Minnie mice, go back to 1955, the 1950s. It's terrifying. So, but looking at modern day, they've done a lot of things to really give them expressions. With this bear, when he's moving his, hi, how you doing? I'm the big blue bear in the big blue house. That's magic. You believe he's looking at you. Just watching it, it felt like because he addresses the audience. You are a visitor in his house. You are his new best friend, and he's going to give you, in this first episode, I only watched the first episode, you are given a tour of the house. And through this tour, you get to meet all the other characters and how they each love a different part of the house for different reasons. Not just the same reasons he has, but because of the way his face is structured, because of the way his eyes are, even though they're just black, the way his mouth moves, his head tilts. And I mean, it's just character. Just looking at him straight on, I'm looking at him right now. He also blinks, his eyebrows come down, so he's expressive in that way. And even his jawline is just a little bit off. Like when he talks, it has character in that sense. It's fantastic craftsmanship to me. It's just, he looks like it could be a living bear. I know it's not. I'm not a kid. But if I was a kid and I saw this thing in the same room as me, I would think it's real. And that's fantastic. That is the magic of the Jim Henson Company. I mean, yeah, Sesame Street, definitely for kids. But Jim never wanted to just do kids programming. It'd be well before that. And you can see there's at least 1 or 2 documentaries on Disney Plus right now that'll show you, especially the Jim Henson story. I know that there's other things that are on here, I think, that talk about the history of the Muppets and things like that. It's while geared towards kids. For me, seeing how he moves around, how he communicates with the other Muppets, is just fantastic. So for me, I could watch this all day. What they're talking about, it's kid stuff. But that's okay. As he's giving a tour of the house, there's just some obvious, being an adult, you can make your own adult jokes through various points of these things. Because when he gets to the bathroom, it's just like, I love the bathroom because it's got all my shampoos, my bear conditioner, the tub, the bathroom. I have the bathtub in the bathroom. Putting that together for the kids who might not have already figured that out. Like, it might blow some little one's mind. It's like, bathroom, that's where I get a bath. That's cute. It's not like, did you know you take a bath in the bathroom? No. There's no pandering. There's no talking down. You're discovering this together. The kid can go, yeah, I knew that. I'm 3. I figured that out. But at the same time, they don't mention anything else about the bathroom because the obvious joke is, does a bear in the woods? No, he has a big blue house. He has a bathroom. This bear does not in the woods. So, just saying. Noel McNeil, who does the bear, who does the voice. By the way, also, there's plenty of songs. There's a number of songs just in one episode, like 3 or 4 at least, about the different rooms and what you can find there and what they're for and why you love them so much. And it's a certain just simple joy. I think his voice is perfect for this bear. Bear, you might think of something more gruff or growly kind of thing. It's just sweetness, pleasant. It fits. One of the things I learned from researching this just a little bit while I was watching it is to find that he's still working. I'm probably with the Jim Henson Company as well, but he also provides, he's in the character suits. If you ever watched John Oliver last week tonight with John Oliver, if there's ever a character that is in a full body character suit, there's a squirrel, there is a cicada, there is even Steamboat Willie. Yeah, he is in each of those costumes. So if you ever want to wonder what happened to the bear in the big blue house, well, he's working for John Oliver now. So yeah, again, I only watched the first episode, but it's a great introduction to each of the different characters. And of course, I'm sure there's different stories and adventures with each one of them as they move through this just wonderfully appointed set of different things that kids will find familiar, and kids will, I think it'll help them have a better understanding and appreciation for where they live and why there's certain joy to be had in having a home. Not every kid is so lucky. Not every home is the same. But maybe they'll explore that in future episodes. You never know. Definitely worth it. Again, if you're a Muppets fan, if you got a little one, for me, it's just pleasant to look at, just because of loving the Muppets. And that bear is fantastic. I would love to be in that thing, assuming it doesn't smell too bad. I would love to be in that and just see what I could do to try to get, or a costume like that, to be able to get the kind of reaction out of kids and adults in a fun way like that. The bear was the most mesmerizing thing about that for me, and I'm a grown friggin' man, so definitely check it out if you're looking for something new to share with the kids. Songs, stories, and adorable Muppet-like characters. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 152. I plugged it in, everything reset as it's charging. Time to give me come on, give me the file. 152 is the number, right? I should have opened this up before I started. 152. And there we are. Oh, okay. Well, we have another documentary. This one is different from like the John Williams one we had earlier, which was more a concert kind of thing. They fall into the same category. I almost think I need to put a different category for just concerts and music and things like that, but it's already too late. I'm 6 years into this and I'm running out of episodes. I'm less than 200 away from the end, so maybe not mix up anything too soon. We're going to be watching Ocean Explorers with a big X in the middle, no E. All right, I don't know if that's a series or if that's just like a single one-off documentary, but we'll find out when we watch Ocean Explorers on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.